Well, first I have to say thank you to Ecamm because I just love the software.
Hey everybody, welcome to Behind the Stream, powered by Ecamm. I'm Brant Collins, one half of the hosts of the Stream Show with Strick and Brant. In this segment, we like to see all the Ecamm users, get to know them, get to know what they're doing, and kind of see their setups, hopefully to inspire you to level up your stream. And tonight we have Geraldine Wilkins. How are you doing, Geraldine?
I'm wonderful. Hi, Brant. It's good to be here. Thank you for
Awesome.
inviting me to share my studio with you.
We're excited. I'm super excited for one because my wife is a big sewer. My mom crochets. So my whole family's into crafting. And one of the things we love doing about this show is we're trying to show different types of uses for Ecamm. So tell us a little bit about how you use Ecamm.
Well, first I have to say thank you to Ecamm because I just love the software. I started with Ecamm Academy back in January of 2021, and I wanted something that was going to allow me to go live, but also record videos and to do it easily straight to my computer. So it has been one of the best decisions that I've made getting Ecamm.
So how are you using it? So you do this as a business? Or are you doing this just for fun? Tell us a little bit about your whole, why you're doing it.
I use it for business. I'm a professional quilter and quilt designer, and I do a weekly show called Quilt Conversations Live. And I use Ecamm to go live for the show and also to record courses and to go live for live classes on Zoom.
That is amazing. So you just started, I looked at your website. You've been featured in a lot of quilting magazines. So you're kind of a quilting rock star. But you just got into doing all this on the internet in 2021 as far as the courses and everything?
Yes, it's really amazing. If you knew me before, a couple of years ago, I said I would never go live. I would not do live video. And, the pandemic had a way of changing everyone's mind about that. If you weren't going live, you had to repurpose and look at your business from another angle. And that's what I did. I said, well, I have to go live. How am I going to do it?
So were you teaching classes in person?
Yes, my business is teaching classes in person at quilt shows, with guilds, at quilt shops, and that ceased in 2020.
Wow. I'm just impressed that you were able to turn and flip on a dime and do this that quick, because I did look at your website. It's very, very professional. You've got all the courses, everything's set up, the design, the branding, everything's on point. It just looks amazing.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
So let's do the big part here. This one, we want to see what you use for your daily setup. So if you will give us a tour of your setup, kind of start us with, well, obviously you're using an Apple product. So what computer are you using for that?
I'm using the Mac M1 Mini.
Okay. And did you get the 8
I did
gigabytes?
try to use a laptop. I'm sorry. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Did you get the 8 gigabytes or the 16 gigabytes RAM or?
16 gigabytes.
Oh, there you go. Good.
Yeah.
And you were
Initially, I tried to go with a laptop, but that just didn't work. It
wasn't
was an
powerful
old
enough?
laptop, wasn't powerful enough.
Awesome. That is awesome. So I'm going to switch the screen here. If you can kind of show us around and maybe show us, let's say, start with your lights and kind of show us around your cameras and your microphones and how that's working.
Let's see if I can back up a little bit. I have a pair of Neewer lights with soft boxes that I attached to the wall. It was critical because I'm using a space that is my quilting studio, and it's a small space. So I didn't have any floor space. I had to mount them on the wall.
Gotcha.
Then I have a microphone that's on an arm. It's usually out of shot, but I prefer it that way, and it works well for me. I am using the Mac Mini. It's over here in the corner.
There we go.
There we go. And a wavelength so I can have multiple monitors. And I've gotten these all at different stages in my live streaming journey. The teleprompter and the stream deck that you see here, Those came later in my journey. Just last fall, I got these, and it's made a world of a difference.
Awesome. And what cameras are you
Right.
using?
I'm using a digital SLR camera. I'm repurposing most of the old technology as much as I can. I decided that I would try and use those first. So the three cameras that I use is one, the Logitech, where I'm showing you my space. I use a smartphone for my overhead scenes, and then I'm using for my teleprompter a Nikon D7200, and it's an older, very old model.
Very, that's
It's
good.
yeah, but it's working.
Yeah,
You know,
that's all that
I'm
can't matters.
using a dummy battery, and everything is working well for me.
And what
I'm
kind
very
of
pleased with this
microphone are you
setup.
using there? That doesn't look familiar to me.
It's a beginner microphone.
Okay.
Again, I started off with a FIFINE microphone. It's just a whole kit. Everything came with this particular microphone.
Nice. Yeah, that helps
It's
when
a
you're
very
starting out to
small
get a
kit.
kit that has the arm, the microphone, kind of everything you need.
Yes, exactly. And I'm just using a regular foldable collapsible table. I had to bring this in right in the middle of my studio. You can see it's a little cramped, but I'm making it work. There's my sewing space right there.
And so, how do you have to shift all this around to do demonstrations of your sewing, or are you usually just talking to people?
Well, no, actually, I wanted to create a space that was permanent, a space that I could come to at any time, whether I'm sewing or quilting or doing a live stream. And so
Gotcha.
this table is right here, smack dab in the middle of the room. I can go around the corner, and I have a second spot where I can attach another camera to my sewing machine, and I have a portable monitor right there. I don't know if you can see it
Yeah,
down
we can see
there.
it. That's awesome.
That's what I use to monitor to make sure what I'm demonstrating is being seen. And so I can easily go live or go back to quilting and sewing when I have to.
That is so good.
I failed to mention I am using a 14 millimeter lens.
Okay.
So it is giving me this nice wide look so that it doesn't look as cramped on screen, even though it is small. And I
Right.
can, you get this nice wide view. You can see my quilting machine, and behind me, I can change out the quilt because I've taken the stands off the floor and I've mounted a hanging system above me. And behind my quilt is a closet. So I'm making it work.
I think it's an amazing setup. If you don't mind, I'm going to put up here your website. And if you can tell everyone else a little bit more about where we can find out more about you, your courses, and you can share all that, and everyone will have these in the show notes as well. But you can go to her course there. I think she has links to everything.
Yes, I love to teach women who want to go from novice to expert quilter, and I specialize in free motion and machine quilting. It's a technique to help finish your quilts creatively. I always say use the right tool that will help you get success. And so I'm excited to be on Amazon Live as well, sharing these techniques and tools.
That is so amazing. So, are you having success with all your online courses and Amazon? Everything's working for you financially?
Things are going well. They're moving forward. I'm excited. The website is brand spanking new. It only launched last July. I have a membership as well. So I have a group of ladies where we meet once a month and we do a lot of in-depth quilting and discussions on quilting.
Thank you so much, Geraldine, for what you do and showing us your stream. I think this is very um, not only empowering for other people that have. I think sometimes everybody looks at streaming as just camera reviews and tech reviews, but you can take anything that you're passionate about, from quilting, of course, or gardening or anything else, and make content. So kudos to you, and I think you're doing a great job, and thank you for joining us on the stream show.
Well, thank you for having me. And thank you, Ecamm, for helping to make it possible.
All right, thank you, Geraldine, and that's it for Behind the Stream.